To get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You look at the Mavericks, a decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher. And of course the Timberwolves, a couple spots down.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the 4. Then there's Derek Lively, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Grimes in at the 2. And that one, good! And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's 2 hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all 5 guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Conley finds Randle. McDaniels with it to the paint. Here's Edwards. Misses the layup.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 6 points. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm, something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Grimes' shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards, that's good. Give him 8.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Washington outside. Irving against Conley. Here's Irving. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. And it's good from the elbow. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Taking what he can get, Kyrie pulls up with confidence in the mid-range.
Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Stolen by Thompson. The 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Graham.
Well, VA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Thompson's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The steal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Grimes. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Randle. Here's Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Grimes, the pass to Lively. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
The 11-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Edwards has got 12.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Irving looking around. Lively with a screen on Conley. To the middle. Dunked by Lively.
They're coming off the pick. Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 14.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. From the top of the key, Randall pulls down the board.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Grimes, the pass to Thompson. Sinks the tray.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Grimes. Here he goes, and he makes it on the layup.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
The Mavericks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Marshall passes to Irving from behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Edwards. Goes up on the baseline. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Irving for three. No good there. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen. When you get the ball into the paint.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Hardy is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the three, small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Hardy. Washington left side. And it's blocked. They recover it, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
In that game against the Suns, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Here's Edwards. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. A little mid-range shot is up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Hardy. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Ingles. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Reid. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. This shot by Hardy, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Reid. Now Edwards. Over Dinwiddie. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Reid. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Mina. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Dinwiddie outside. Edwards pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. It's tipped!
And it's fantastic seeing Dinwiddie come up with the block, putting his length to perfect use.
So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Kleba. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall. And it's Grimes in for Dinwiddie. Edwards, the pass to Alexander Walker. The baseline, Jay. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Edwards got 35. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
A minute 35 left in the first half of this game.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Irving's got 9. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards with a steal.
Wow! Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
34 seconds left in the second period. Rudy, a monster inside.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Outside Irving. Pulls up. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. Here's Ingles. No points so far. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Nice D from Alexander Walker. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan.
Welcome, everyone. Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
All right, fellas. Thanks for joining us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Another miss by Irving. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Irving. And here's the fast break. Looking to end this cold spell. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Edwards. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far, and he gets it to go.
Assist from
Edwards has got 45 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The quick look, no good that time. Mavericks trail by 15. And a fast break now, the Mavericks on the run. Knocks it down from distance. Grimes has got 7 points.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket in the second half after 4 straight misses.
And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. The 4th spot held by the Mavericks.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
19-footer. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Screen by Lively. Irving for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Irving. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 13 points in the game.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 13. And now the Mavs on the run. All sorts of time. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 9.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Unloads. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Grimes. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Clark is checked in for Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And here's Thompson for 3. Newton pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Alexander Walker. And that one's good. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night. Mavericks trail by 16. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Check out Dinwiddie's hops. He certainly caught the defense by surprise there.
Here's Randall. Uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hardy, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. 29 seconds left in the third. Inside. Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Alexander Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Dinwiddie outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Maxi Kleba out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Hardy, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Assist goes to
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Mavericks trail by 15. And the dunk by Gafford.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And Edwards slams it in.
assist from
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
More of a combo guard than pure point. Dinwiddie does have tremendous court vision.
Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Hardy. No good on the shot. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. No luck on that one.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's and again.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And the shot's good by Irving.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. And they double up Edwards. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And yes, another basket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fires the 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
And by no means does Edwards take a lot of corner threes, but he will knock them down from there.
From the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Irving. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Here's Edwards. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Irving with a deep 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Hits yet again! Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he can't hit the second. Here's Grimes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. It's stolen by Lively. Out left to the wing. Takes a three. Minnesota with a rebound.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Dinwiddie. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us.